Here at Old Trafford with one of the best power hitters in the modern game in T20 cricket. He has been for the past few years. I'm with Heinrich Klaasen, playing for the Manchester Originals. Heinrich, thank you very much for doing this.
Thank you for having me. I'm nervous, but I'm looking forward to it.
Well, you must be used to this. But don't worry, we'll get straight into the nitty-gritties of cricket.
Perfect.
Power hitting, it's been the foundation of your game. What's really important for you and what do you train?
I've been working with Albie Morkel the last couple of years now just to get that swing going. For me, that's the biggest thing. Just at one position at the crease, and then if you can nail your swing every time, you need 60% contact and it will be good enough. So we've just been training the swing and try to get it consistent as possible. And then just a good power position on the crease, and yeah, it's been working.
So what comes first? Do you drill the swing first? And when you say the swing, is it bat speed or is there a specific swing part that you train?
I think it's unique to each individual. It's finding your own swing and understanding your swing. I think that's the most important thing, that it's on that concept. For me, it's my tempo needs to be good and then my swing play needs to be good. I do undercut quite a bit when it's out of sync. So we've got a simple drill that fixes it everywhere, any conditions, which I've been loving. So we just do that for 20 minutes, find your swing, find your tempo, and that's it.
Can you show us a little bit of the drill? We don't have a thrower for you, but if you can just show it for us.
Well, I don't have to show it. It's just about low full tosses, anything from basically shin height all the way up. And then that's the easiest way to feel like if you're overstriding, understriding, do you undercut? And then we go, just hit a couple, feel when it's good. Then we go to the extreme, see how hard you can hit it, and then just work down to find your tempo of getting that consistency going with max power that you can get. So it's just for us, it's working also on the crease line. It's almost try to hit a slog sweep every time. That will give you elevation, so you don't have to go dip for it every time. It's your back knee just staying there, and then you finding your swing path to create your angle and to understand your swing as well.
And in terms of body position and bat speed, how important is bat speed, but how important, you talked about a power position. Do you have your own unique kind of stride length, or do you stay in a balanced position? Do you shift your head weight forward or back, or do you stay neutral?
We work on trying to stay neutral as possible, and then for me, your left leg is off. For a right-hander, your left leg needs to get out of the way. If it's nice and full, it's get your hands at freedom to go. If it's short, you can still just anchor it and go. So for me personally, I base majority of my weight on my back foot. That's my anchor position and my strength, and where all my power comes from. And then just to keep my hip connected. The moment you lose it, you lose all your power. And then the hand speed will come from that. It's just that snap that you want every time you want to swing it. So that's the 2-3 key elements that I look at. I'm not too worried about hand speed. It's just finding your tempo, whatever your tempo is. Are you a big, strong lad? They normally don't need as much hand speed, but then you get some guys that's got some incredible hand speed that also works.
Well, talk about spin hitting, and you and Josh Butler are the two best at picking up length quickly, but being able to hit sixes off the back foot, a lot straight, sometimes over cover, a lot over straight mid-wicket. Is that also a specific thing you train for?
I never really trained for it. I've recently just got back to it. I've been missing a couple, so obviously you just try to get the fundamentals back and ready again. Lately I've just been losing the hip, like I spoke about, that if you keep blocking in, that's where your power comes from, and then you can hit any length from it. And then normally I just look for pace. The slower it is, the more you can go square, the quicker it is, the straight you have to go.
So just talking to you, you kind of come across as a player who depends a lot on rhythm, good bat swing, good tempo. What about dream work, getting strong and having that power behind that to try and clear the ropes? Do you do a lot of that?
I do a lot of lower body stuff, almost just in the hips. Like I said, that explosiveness for me is everything. All my power comes from there, luckily not from the arms. And I've had a knee injury, so I had to find some different places to do it. So for me, it's just like a lot of medicine balls, throws against the wall, and those small things to make sure my hips are quite strong so I can get that snap.
In terms of pace and spin, do you have different setups for both, or is it just common through both?
I've got a different setup for every bowler. I've faced different wickets. For me, like you said, for me it's a feel thing. However, I need to understand what is the risk that's attached to it and what is the benefits out of it, and then you need to be mentally strong to put that risk, or just understand that risk. You can always play it, but just understand what you need to do right on it. But for me, I changed quite a bit.
What would you do for spin?
Normally I will go leg stump. For off spinners I will go right across the off stump. If the ball turns a lot I will actually close up. If it skids I will open up a little bit more. For seamers, bouncy wickets, narrow stance, try to get on top of it. Skiddy wickets, quite a big base, so I don't have to go. Quick bowlers are different, you open up when you know they're coming at the head. So there's a lot of things, and like I said, it's just about understanding what's the benefits out of it, obviously what you want to do on the wicket, and understand the risk that's attached to changing, and then keep your fundamentals, which is most important.
So you're waiting to bat, let's say, in this particular game. You're watching the game unfold. What are you trying to assess when you're watching or when you're walking in? Is it the pitch? Is it the type of bowlers that are doing, how the ball is behaving? What's going on in your mind? Because it seems quite complex at a certain time, that many adjustments.
I think over the years I've realized that the more I think about the game, the harder the game becomes. So I like to talk a little bit of rubbish and get my head away from the game, and just keep an eye on the numbers on the board, how many balls is left and what's required, and then keep, after every over, keep your tempo going, what it seems like on the wicket, where the boys normally score off, and keep an eye on the dismissal. Sometimes there's a pattern. If you bat second in that first inning gives away quite a pattern of how the dismissals is falling. So having that in mind, and then just play your own game. Every guy plays on wickets differently, and the moment you get that feel, you can play different innings as well. So I would try to have some formula going in with the balls and runs left, and I would just base it on that.
How do you target bowlers? Do you pick a bowler to target, or do you just play match situation?
I try to go away from match situations. Sometimes the wicket is good and other guys are struggling, and you feel different on a difficult wicket, and then you're the guy that needs to change the game completely. Especially if you want to be a match winner, you have to sometimes take the game away from him. You get a feel sometimes that the guy that you want to target, or the matchup, like everyone calls it, is not the guy, and then you have to be brave enough just to put your ego aside. And then some other guys, you feel like, okay, today, short boundary, I have to go, take the pressure off your teammate as well. So it's a little bit of a give and take, a little bit of homework as well. Playing a lot against these guys across the world as well helps, so you get a feeling of who you like and who you don't like.
And if you're out there and the pitch is not really to your suiting, or you're missing a few, how do you mentally kind of re-gauge it, reassess, and kind of set yourself again? Do you think, okay, that's gone, don't worry about it, and you still stay neutral and still trust yourself?
I think at the start it's just try to get off strike. Don't put yourself under a lot of pressure, because dot balls in this format just kills you. It puts you under a lot of pressure, and even the best players in the world, they feel that pressure when it comes to dot balls. So get off strike. Just try to find a new formula. Hopefully you get a bad ball here and there, find your rhythm again, and then also understand your ability. I know my ability, I can hit two sixes in a row, and that will put me in a good position again. So also just ticking that scoreboard over, so when you know it's time to go, you're 2 hits away, 3 hits away from being exactly where you need to be. So staying calm, understand your game, and just get off strike, to be honest.
How do you think you'll go today against the likes of Overton, Dawson and Wood?
Hopefully better than the first 2 games. Yeah, struggling for rhythm like I've seen over the last 2 games. So for me, it's done a little bit of homework, see what's worked for me in the past couple of weeks ago, what I'm doing wrong. So just understanding that, get a feel of the wicket, play my own game, my tempo, and just watch the ball basically. So hopefully it's going well.
Well, thank you very much, Heinrich.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Just appreciate it.